The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or website are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of A Queen's Opinion. Any content provided by our bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
Welcome to A Queen's Opinion. My name is Queen. My voice, my opinion, and your listening ears. This episode, we are talking about saying sorry. Have you ever received an empty apology? Yes, I sure have received a few. We say we're sorry all the time to each other, but are we really sorry? Have you ever received an empty apology that sounds something like this? I was mad at the time, but I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Or, girl, you know how we argue sometimes. I'm sorry. In fact, we keep accepting the empty apologies with no feelings or reasoning behind the apology. An empty apology is vague, unemotional, and takes no responsibility for the wrong action or words. I would rather for a person not to apologize to me with an empty apology. If you are actually sorry for the things you said, then the apology should state what you did or said that was hurtful. You should know what you did wrong and be able to admit it in your apology. I was thinking about this topic. I realized that I gave empty apologies many times to friends and family, making this same mistake of giving them an empty apology. It was when I had children that I began to change this approach to apologizing to people. Whenever my children would say, "I am sorry, Mama," I would say, "Sorry for what?" I was teaching the right way to give an apology, but not practicing the behavior. It was at that point I corrected my poor behavior and started giving responsible, genuine apologies to others. So I wanted to share what I taught my children and what I practice today when apologizing to others. I ensure my apology states what I am apologizing for, when the error happened, why I reacted in that manner, how I will handle the situation next time, and I end by asking for forgiveness. For example, I want to start by saying I am sorry. I am sorry for telling your business to other people at the party Saturday. I was wrong, and I had no right to share your situation with strangers who don't know you. I got caught up in the moment and the topic of conversation at the time. I promise you it will not happen again. And if it does, I will share my own business. Please forgive me. I am asking you to please forgive me for my big mouth. Now that was an example of a genuine apology with feelings, one that shows true regret for the wrong actions. So what do you do when you're in a situation in which a person wants you to give them an apology, but you don't think you did anything wrong? Oh my. Well, take a minute to put yourself on the receiving end of the situation. How did the disagreement make you feel? Then ask the person questions to get a better understanding of what actions or words specifically offended them. Was it a specific word you said to them? Was it your tone or body language? Could it have been the place and people in the room when you brought up the topic? Whatever the situation, remember the person is feeling hurt or harmed by you. You may need to let the situation settle a little bit and address it later. If that's the case, Let the person know that you want to give a genuine apology, but you don't understand what was said or done to hurt them. But you meant no disrespect or harm to them, and ask them to give you a minute to think it over, and you will discuss it later with them to resolve. Sometimes a minute to cool the situation can be helpful. I feel when apologizing, especially when speaking, our tone should sound apologetic. Word choices should indicate our understanding of the injury or hurt we caused the other person. Giving a genuine, responsible apology makes you look like a grown person at any age. Plus, you feel better. To be able to apologize and take responsibility for your actions is grown woman shit. So next time you receive an empty apology, ask the person a couple of questions like, sorry for what? When did this happen? Why did you react this way? How will you manage the situation next time? Are you asking me for forgiveness? If all answers are acceptable for you and you want to keep the relationship, then accept the apology and move forward with making new and better memories with the person. Life is too short to hold on to the anger. We all can find it within ourselves to forgive, but forgetting the conflict, well, that is a whole different topic for a new episode.
Here at A Queen's Opinion, we're always asking our listeners to contact us by going to our website, www.aqueensopinion.com, and clicking on Get in Touch to leave your feedback or leave a question for the Queen. We realized that many of you are on the go and listen to podcasts through your phones or in the car, so we wanted to make contacting the Queen easier. You can now send a text. Yes, you can text the show right from your phone. Try it right now today. Send your feedback about this episode or any episode that you have listened to over the months. We can't wait to hear back from you.
A Queen's Opinion is a podcast that allows people, especially women, to think out loud about life situations and seek an opinion without being judged. This podcast is supposed to lift you up, encourage you to be the best person you can be, to inspire you to step out of your comfort zone and into your queen zone. I didn't say my opinion will solve your problems. I am not saying that I am right. But what I am saying is I'm going to give you another view of the situation from a distance. No more thinking or questioning a situation by yourself. Ask the Queen. Go to our website, www.aqueensopinion.com, and click on Get in Touch to leave your feedback or leave a question for the Queen. Don't forget to like us wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for taking time out of your day. I hope you join me for our next episode. Until then, goodbye.